I want. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sex, pills, and pick.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. All eyes on this contest tonight, Doris, as these two squads duke it out for playoff positioning.
Brian, good teams know who their competition is. And when that happens, even in a regular season game, the quality of competition and the intensity gets immediately ramped up. And guess who gets to benefit from that? You and I.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Am is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Williams. That 3's off the mark. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle, the pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Randle can't hit. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Good on the bucket.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. It's blocked by Gobert.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Here's Randle. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
These have been two of the top offenses in the league as of late. Their confident shooting has been creating some really impressive point totals.
From deep, Holmgren drills it from deep. Holmgren's got 5.
Yeah, we saw the three-pointer from Holmgren in college, trying to carry that success here and now over into the league.
Got a piece of it. To the inside, and stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Williams misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota, leading by 5. To the left wing. Here's Randall. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Yep, count it. He's got 7.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it's Williams off the drive. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
And stolen by Holmgren. From 15 feet away. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Randall with it. Hartenstein covering. Gobert against Holmgren. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Dort outside. Back to Williams. Dort against DiVincenzo. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Uncovered. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Edwards. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Now here's Holmgren. His last outing, he had 20. Beyond the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. And then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points so far. Fires in the triple.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Reed passes to DiVincenzo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Thunder trail by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Clark. Taking it inside. SGA.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Reed finds McDaniels. Clark outside. Back to Daniels. DiVincenzo on the wing. Launches it. Nails it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it to tie the game. He's got 7. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves lead by 3. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries the spin move. To the left side wing. Shot is up. Wallace misses.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Reed finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Alexander Walker. Left side Reed. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. The kick out to Wiggins. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Outside Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 12.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Clark. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards, rise high and finish over the defender.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Williams. 33 points last game. Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 10. Pass to Dort. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Boy, what a find. This Lou Dort, undrafted out of college. He has got talent, guys.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Joe's checked in for Caruso. Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Can't cash it in from close range. Pass to Joe. Here's Holmgren. Dort outside. Back to Holmgren. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Dort against Edwards. And here's Randall. Now here's Edwards. Floats one. that shot off. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Ernie, and taking a look at Oklahoma City, with the playoffs right around the corner, they're in tremendous shape. They're right on top in the first half.
You mean they're ruling the rules?
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Defense has been a big problem for them, the lack of effort. They need to lock in and get some stops, Kenny.
Yeah, they looked lost defensively. Kind of like you in the pick and roll when you had to switch out on me. You looked lost. You didn't know what you was doing. You're like, who's that? I was like, I got him about that. Remember that?
Yeah, well, that's because I'm not known for defense.
Glad you could join us, Brian.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Randle. Pass to Conley. Back to Randle. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. Good on the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Range on range. SGA with the big-time delivery from 3.
And it's Randle with the jam.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Thunder trail by 6. Pass to Holmgren. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Randle's in his pocket. Oh, SGA finishing the drive.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And it's Randle with the jam.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Thunder trail by 4. Dort outside. Tipped, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Let's take a look at the numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Given 20. Caruso misses. Edwards against Dort. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to Randall. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Hartenstein. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Conley passes to Randall. Dort with a steal. In transition, here they come. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, you see the combination of Lou Dort at his best. Makes the steal, gets in transition, and scores it.
The kick out to Edwards. Dort with a steal. Fast break, here we go. For the tie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
For 3, DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Williams misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Floats one up. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Clark. Fires the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
Randall, good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Wallace in for Dort. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Here's Williams. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half. Now here's Clark. And 1:01 left in the third. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 15 points.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo can't hit.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And Randall drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And then it's Aaron Wiggins, then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Jang in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. The shot off that time.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
DiVincenzo, pass to Miller. Back to DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Dillingham. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The three, DiVincenzo drops in the three. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Here's Jang. Can they get it? And another miss by Oklahoma City. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. Jacks up a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jang from behind the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Jang. And it's Dort in for Caruso. Minot's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Dort. The three from Holmgren. 4-3, Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
First one falls for him.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Now here's Randall. Holmgren with the block. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards. Takes a 3.
If you need to cool somebody off on the offensive end, put Mr. Dort on him. This guy's so disruptive.
To the paint. Soft touch off the glass.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Outside Edwards. Knocked away. Back to Randall. Dort, the pass to Williams, to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Down low from 6 feet away, and the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Outside Edwards. Out to the wing. Here's Randall. There's the drive, and it's Randall with the jam.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he hits both. And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Edwards. Count it!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
27 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Gobert. Right side Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing from outside the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up the play to make it happen.
Dort outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Donte DiVincenzo.